All right, Anthony, on our podcast, we are back for another episode on this show, day 5 of the Ghislaine Maxwell Trial. We're going to do a full on recap. Plus, the parents of the Oxford High School shooter are now missing. Chris Cuomo's time slot, the ratings soaring right now since he has been suspended. Whamageddon continues. We have a breastfeeding cat lady, and I am on location for a family wedding in Hotel Hell. All
Hell,
that
he
and more
says.
on this episode. Frankie C is here. Frankie C is here with us. How you doing, my man?
Looks like I'm doing better than you.
I apologize if I'm whispering a little bit. My children are 4 feet away trying to go to sleep.
You are dad of the year.
Listen, we have a job to do, my friend, and we are going to do it. Can you hear me okay?
I'm sorry, what? Can you speak up? You're good. You're good.
Day 5, Library Edition.
We're gonna, we should make this whole episode like it. What are those things that those?
NPR.
No. Like
Oh,
the sound things that people like.
oh, ASMR.
ASMR. We should. This is the sound of us. It's whispering through this podcast.
And Ghislaine Maxwell is still a piece of shit.
Right.
All right, day 5, Frankie C. Here's what we got here. Testimony continues from Juan Alessi. There was a dramatic moment late Friday afternoon when prosecutors asked their witness, a former Palm Beach police officer, to identify a green massage table that had been seized from the second floor of the house and was unfolded in front of the courtroom. This kind of reminded me, even though we don't have any video of it, of the O.J. Simpson trying on the glove moment.
It's a little different. And the glove moment was not good for the prosecution.
Correct.
Um, this is a demonstration of just one of the gross things that does not hurt the prosecution. I think it helps the prosecution. I think.
But yes, but it's like that. Like here's like we're not just doing questioning the witnesses. We're gonna actually do like a physical challenge, as they used to call it back in the old Double Dare days.
Double dare, miss
Yeah.
those. But no, this is one of those things that if the prosecution rolls it out, it makes everybody in the courtroom go, oh, it's just a
Mm.
gross item, gross piece of evidence.
Yes, we have twin torpedoes down there for a reason. Let's continue. Um, at the very end of the day, a sergeant from the Palm Beach Police Department introduced a photograph of a toy found in the 2005 search. That would be the twin torpedoes,
Oh,
as we alluded to. Maxwell, 59, obviously on trial, facing up to 70 years in prison. Let's go back to Juan Alessi's testimony here. Former household manager of the Epstein estate down in Palm Beach. He took the stand to testify earlier this morning after he was testifying yesterday. Thursday, of course, he spoke about the strict rules in the house, talked about the guide, the book that they have, the employee manual for the Epstein estate. Today, he faced cross-examination. One of Miss Maxwell's lawyers, Jeffrey S. Paglukia, I'll never get that right, drilled into Mr. Alessi. On Thursday, he talked about the fact that he had stolen $6,300 from the Epstein estate when he was on hard times and was having trouble in his marriage. He did say he gave it back, but this is what the Maxwell estate sort of drilled in on today. There was a heated exchange between the two, the lawyer and Mr. Alessi. But when confronted with a record of one of his older statements in which he described taking money on 2 visits, Mr. Alessi replied, "I guess I did." So yesterday I talked about the fact that it was a really good day for the prosecution. Alessi's testimony was strong. He corroborated a lot of what Jane had said in her testimony. And then today they proved that he lies, forgets things, and steals quite often. So today was the basically exact opposite day for Mr. Alessi.
well, I don't know. Did he lie? He stole money from him, but I feel like him admitting it kind of gives him a little more credibility.
I guess so. But when it's stealing and it's like, oh, did you forget the other time you stole? It's not a great look for a witness.
See, now how did they know about the other time if he didn't even know?
because they went back to one of his previous statements somewhere else
Oh, he
outside of
already
court.
said it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's not good then. If he forgot
And
a
then, of
statement that
course,
he already made, yeah.
yeah, not great.
No.
At the end of the day, of course, came the table exhibit in front of the courtroom. A prosecutor asked the witness, a retired Palm Beach police officer, Gregory Parkinson, to step down from the witness stand to put on black disposable gloves and identify it. It was a folding green massage table from the second floor of Mr. Epstein's Palm Beach home, said Mr. Parkinson. He had previously described the table to the jury since he had photographed it during a 2005 search of the estate. The jury also watched a video of Mr. Parkinson that he took during the search. The officer unfolded the table in the courtroom and then refolded it. The table remained there in the front of the judge's bench for the rest of the afternoon. The police saw photographs of nude females and seized a large sex toy in 2005. Don't forget, kids are right here.
Right.
The government's last witness of the day, Sergeant Michael Dawson of the Palm Beach Police Department, who, as a detective, took part in the October 2005 search of the Epstein Palm Beach estate. Among the items seized, Sergeant Dawson found in the search was a large toy called the Twin Torpedo. A photograph of the toy in a box was shown to the jury. Asked if anything had stood out about the property, Mr. Dawson noted that some of the computers did not have accompanying towers. He also noted that the house was filled with photographs, including many of nude females, some of which he found in closets. So it's interesting that, and I'm sure a lot of the conspiracy theory people will hop on this, and rightfully so. There were computer monitors in there with no actual computers, no towers,
So it's just the screens and what keyboards, I guess.
which tells you what
Someone he tried to get rid of them.
he got rid of them, or and he knew when did he get rid of them? Months before,
Yeah.
right before, because he knew the heat was on. Somebody tipped him off, and he gets the sweetheart deal. That's a mysterious thing.
I feel like why wouldn't you get rid of the whole thing? It doesn't that just look like you tried to get rid of? It just. What are you
Doesn't
doing
matter.
with the? Yeah.
Can't prove it. Got to prove it.
Yeah, but you have. Yeah, I guess. But it's like it looks like you tried to get rid of them. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like it look. You might as well just put a sign up that says "I got rid of the towers."
Yeah.
Why even have the rest of the computer there? Not saying this guy was smart. Just saying. I don't know. I don't know what I'm
Totally.
saying.
And the other thing too is, and people keep bringing this up to me, and they're right. Comments that we get, tweets, Facebook messages, emails. By the way, full contact info up at anthonyonair.com if you want to get in touch with the show. Where's all the computers that they took out of his Manhattan estate
Who
when they
knows?
confiscated things then? Because they took a ton of computers out there. There's supposedly all this surveillance. Now, one of the witnesses said that most of that was for the outside of the home, but a lot of
Oh,
people
like
said that there
security.
were, yeah, that there were cameras on the inside and they were filming a lot of the things that were happening in the bedrooms.
A
Yeah.
gross story this is. Go ahead.
So I said the jury, they watched video that showed the house in Palm Beach, Florida, where Miss Maxwell once shared a bedroom with Jeffrey Epstein. The video was recorded in 2005 when the Palm Beach Police Department was executing a search warrant. After watching it, the jurors got an in-person look at the folding massage table, as I said. There was one other thing in my notes here. Oh yeah, that was right. This all basically corroborates more of Jane's testimony of the massagers, the massage table, the 3 massages a day, the toys, and everything else. So even though he didn't have a look today, yesterday he corroborated her. You losing me there?
I got you. You're back.
Okay, sorry. Hotel Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Yesterday he corroborated a lot of her statements. Today the video, the massage table, the toy, corroborated the rest of what she had said during her testimony.
Yeah, absolutely. Now this, I mean, they have to tie it back to her. I mean, this pretty much says that Epstein was a giant piece of crap. They have to link it to her, but that I guess the way it links is with the testimony. It all just proves that what they were saying is accurate. So if you could trust the testimony, then trust that what she's saying about Maxwell is true as well. So,
Right. It's a good point. You bring up a great point. Yes, this all proves that Epstein was a piece of shit. Doesn't prove that Ghislaine was.
but what it does is it corroborates the testimony. So,
Mm-hmm.
and the testimony says that she was also involved. So it kind of makes true what was said in the test in Jane's testimony.
Right. And again, everybody knows where I stand on this. I'm going to play devil's advocate here because it's a trial. Even if they put her in the house, doesn't necessarily mean that she did these things.
Right,
That's what
but
they're going to
yeah.
say.
Well, what they have is
That's
the
what her defense is going to
witnesses.
say.
And you're right. What about the computers that they seized? There's got to be. And did they? I'm sure they raided her home, not just Epstein's. I'm sure they had to find, unless she lived there the whole time.
It's weird. You don't really hear much about her. When they got her, she was staying at a friend's house. Then there
And where
was
was her
that.
residence?
Yeah, she was married to that guy. Was she really married to
Right.
that guy? Did he put up the bond money? There's a lot of
I
missing
bet
holes in her story.
everything had to be at Epstein's places. And like you said, they took a lot of stuff from Epstein's different places. You said computers and things. Maybe that stuff will come out as the trial continues, but it hasn't yet,
Yeah.
like the computer stuff.
By the way, you can see some of the footage of the house. That's in the Netflix documentary that's been up for quite some time. I forget what it's called. Just search Epstein on Netflix and
Yeah.
it'll pop up and you'll see it. It's compelling, and the video footage is great. Somebody also messaged me that I keep bringing up the fact that he had no taste and his place had like shitty decorating and carpeting, and I don't. I had said in the last episode I don't know why that's important to me, but it is, and it makes me hate him even more. And I
It's
forgot who
just
wrote me,
another
but
log on the fire.
I guess
Smaller
that's what it
log.
is. Yeah,
Smaller one, but it's there.
I can't figure out what it is that's bothering me about it, but it's at every turn it just makes it worse. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it looks like a skeevy, just gross
Yeah,
thing. It's not. It's adding to the grossness.
yeah,
That's all. I think that's what
yeah, 100%.
you're latching onto that.
I think it says something more about him, and it's not like more actually does need to be said.
No, no, there's enough to go around. It's bad enough. Um, and I think it's universally proven that Epstein was responsible for all this crap. Now the job is to get Maxwell, uh,
Yeah,
and I think they're on their way. I think they've got a good case lined up here. But now it's all a matter of what else do they have? What are the next bunch of days going to unfold? Like they have they have some evidence there that they brought in a lot of, the table, the toys, the pictures. But again, I'm sure there's more. There's got to be more because they're expecting it to go what, 4 weeks with the prosecution,
4 weeks with the prosecution, another two with the defense.
right?
Yeah,
So this is only week one,
I
and
know.
there's already a ton of stuff.
Well, the twin torpedoes, I think speaks volumes because you know, I just think it's a bad look. I mean, look, obviously, a lot of people in healthy relationships, right, with their partners,
Yeah,
use these things just fine, and it's no big deal. But in
right.
this context, I think it. I think when you actually like when Jane testifies about toys, is one thing. When you're actually seeing them in the courtroom, and it's a twin torpedo, you know what I'm saying? I think that really puts a sour taste in the jury's mouth.
Yeah, it's not. It's one of those things. It's she says it, Jane says it, and she says what was going on, and then you see one of the like it becomes a little more real. Um,
Yeah,
so I think bringing out the uh, evidence like that, the pieces of evidence, sort of, it's smart of the prosecution just to bring it into the courtroom and be like, this is the reality of it. This isn't make believe. They're testifying. They said they saw all this stuff, and you know what? Here it is. We're not making this up.
mm-hmm.
So that's the point, and I think it's working. I mean, hopefully, we'll see.
And yeah, like you said, a massage table is a massage table. They can talk about it. They know what's in that thing. But there is something. It sounds silly, but there is something to popping that thing open and setting it up and letting people see. Having the scene of the crime, if you will, be
right
boom
in front
right
of
there in
them.
the middle. Yeah,
And like
yeah,
this
yeah.
is, you know, not for nothing, but I mean, you couple that with the testimony, and the jurors are going to see it and just match the two together and go, this is real. This is not just,
Yeah.
we're not just hearing words anymore.
Yeah. Plus, Alessi puts her in the house.
Hmm.
Some of the other photographs and things. So hopefully it'll be enough at the end of the day. I'm not sure, but week one in the books, and of course we've got 5 more weeks to come. We'll be covering each and every single day right here on the podcast when we're back in the normal studio and not in this horrific setting with horrific lighting.
I got to tell you, the hotel setting, it's like you're on location. It seems like you're camped out next to the court. Like you're the reporter at the courthouse.
Who
Like
said that?
we're next door, and the trial's going on.
Where else going? I feel like NPR. I feel like any moment I'm going to be like, and if you guys donate now, you'll get this lovely tote bag as a
You have to
gift
take a sip of tea though, a
as
little
a gift of
chamomile.
our appreciation.
We'll send you we'll send you a nice jumpstart coffee.
Ah, yes, Frank. Let's talk about our lovely sponsor. Without viewers like you
Mhm.
and Jumpstart Coffee Company,
Your
we would not be
generosity
able
is
to do
very
this.
important. Yes.
Your generosity is very important. Please buy 6 bags.
Be and tis the season to be extra generous.
That's true. That's very, very true. I'm not
We're all
gonna
out of
lie to you.
tote bags, unfortunately, but we do have plenty of coffee.
I screwed up horribly. I did not bring any Jumpstart Coffee Company with me.
That's all right. I got it. I got you
Uh,
covered.
I feel like I feel very jittery. I don't feel comfortable with life not being
Oh,
this
that's
far
why
away.
you screwed up. Yeah, you don't have it with you.
I don't have. I got a hotel. I don't even know what I have over here. So
I don't. If they had Jumpstart coffee, that would be amazing. Then your your perception of this hotel would be a little better.
this can't be good. I don't even. You can't even.
Mahogany,
Rich
cat,
mahogany,
leather
leather
bound
bound
books.
books.
What is the name of the top? I can't even see it. But Jumpstart.
I don't
Go.
know. It's garbage. It's just.
You're spoiled now. You're spoiled against any other coffee. Can't even open it. If you had your Jumpstart, you'd be able to open it. There you go. Smell like it's been filtered through a dress sock.
Smells like New Jersey.
Mmm.
Um, Jumpstart Coffee Company though smells like Nirvana. Just heaven.
Beautiful smell. Especially this
Beautiful smell.
dark roast. Big body, dark chocolate, and smoke.
Smells
That's my
like
favorite.
America. That's because 50% of their proceeds go to benefit the Navy SEAL Foundation. So it's important that you buy Jumpstart Coffee Company, not only to support our podcast, but to support the troops, the very people that give all of us our freedom. Promo code AOA15, save 15%. Click on the link in the description right now or the banner at the homepage of anthonyonair.com. We've been talking about this, Frank. Makes for a wonderful holiday gift. You need to buy a Secret Santa. You get 2 of them. You'll be under $20 with the promo code, or right around $20, which is great for your Secret Santa limits. Or if you got 4 or 5 people on your sales team, get them a bunch. Show your
Totally.
appreciation for them. Get a stack for the office. Actually, save and subscribe. Subscribe and save, I should say. You can get Jumpstart Coffee Company come into your office every
Delivered
single month.
regularly.
Could you imagine how much better the productivity would be at your workplace if you had the best coffee on the planet?
$1 million plus the benefits to the Navy SEAL Foundation as well comes along with that. And you know what's weird? Every time I bring out this bag, I go to smell it like I'm gonna smell something because it's a very strong aroma. But this bag is such a good bag. I can't smell it through the bag.
Sealed up tight.
It's a good bag.
They got a tight bag.
But if
Speaking of which,
once I open it, it fills the room.
it does fill the room. Speaking of fills the room, J-Sabs is with us. What up, J-Sabs?
What's
Hmm.
happening?
What? Why are you low?
Why am I
What?
low?
You sound very low. You look like you just came off of like shooting for OnlyFans over there.
I'm on look shooting my OnlyFans. Yeah. Can you hear
He's
me
on
now?
set
Can you hear
today.
me? Okay.
We hear you. So now, what
Okay.
he's in New Jersey at a hotel.
Are you really?
I'm in. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey for my cousin's wedding.
Oh, sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
Dude, you
We know how
Janine,
much you hate getting together with people.
can you see how
Just
glossy I am here? Do you know it's 105 degrees in this hotel room? Have you
can I
ever been
ask
in
you
a hotel?
why?
Why what?
Why is it 105 degrees in the hotel room?
Yeah, you're allowed to control the temperature.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm
why
not.
they give you
I'm
those
married.
things.
I'm not
She
allowed to
wants it
control
that
the
hot in there.
temperature. It is on. Have you ever been in every hotel room? Usually has the air conditioning on. Doesn't matter when it
Yes,
is.
it's
Love it.
true.
This has high heat on. I am
Why?
dying right now. Dying.
I love when the hotel room is ice cold because somehow it feels cleaner.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
It's probably
Um,
not, but it
wait, does
helps.
she actually have the heat on?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The heat is on.
What temperature is it on? Because I need to
The
know
heat is
this.
on the streets, baby. The heat is on.
No, the
I don't know
temperature.
because
I need.
it's one of those like where it's the blue swirl and the red swirl and they cross
Oh,
over each other. You know those old ones
There's
from
no number.
'67.
Yeah.
There's no
you know what's
number. No, no,
funny?
no.
I don't know if I've ever turned on the heat in a hotel.
No, me
I didn't
neither.
even know. I didn't know hotels had heat until
Yeah, I know.
2 minutes
Like,
ago.
It's either air conditioning or
or
no air
not.
conditioning.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
There's no heat, which is
Tell Dia
crazy.
mad at her. Tell Dia mad at her for turning on the heat.
Thank you. I need
And we
help.
could never share a hotel room then.
Oh, I mean, I can't. I'm gonna
You don't have
try and
your
wait
own.
till
Now, do you have to sleep on a cot?
Cock?
basically.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
That would be. I can't repeat that. My son is still up and he's looking right at me right now as we
Um,
speak.
are your parents in for the wedding?
There, do you want to talk about this? All right, let's go right to this. We might as well. We'll get to the Oxford High School parents that are missing momentarily. My parents are flying up from Florida tomorrow. Their plane lands at the Trenton Airport, which is approximately 20 minutes away from where the ceremony is at 11:45. The ceremony is at noon.
Oh my
Come on.
God.
So they're
See,
all
they
right.
don't like these people either.
So they're missing the ceremony. That's a given.
Basically. And when I said to them, why don't you fly in the day before and just stay an extra night in the hotel? We'll be there too.
They know what
My
they're
father
doing.
said, and I quote, fuck that.
Nice. There he is. That's Mike, baby.
No, he didn't say that, but he did. But yeah, no, I don't know. They're just
They
and
know what they're doing. They go
they're
for the
flying.
party and they go home.
That's it. They're flying back Sunday. Yeah, they're in and out. So I mean, it's kind of nice. It's a nice gesture that they flew up for this
So one night at the
wedding.
hotel and then they're home.
One night. No, and they're not even staying at a hotel. They just canceled their hotel because their flight back to Florida was at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was gonna have to get up at 4 to take them back to the airport, but they just pushed that flight back because Frontier. I think they're flying Frontier, so they had to push it back so that 6 more people could get on the flight and actually push the plane off the runway. So they're not leaving till later on in the day. So they're driving like an hour with my aunt back up to their house so they could drive an hour back.
Why don't they just stay with the bride and groom?
They offered, the bride and groom offered, but you know what though? They didn't want to do that because the
I'm kidding.
bride-
That was a joke.
no, they did though. My cousin offered, but they're gonna have like friends over and shit like that. They're not gonna.
Yeah, I wasn't serious about it.
Yeah.
Did you have to drive to Jersey today?
Mm-hmm.
What time did you have to leave?
You don't even know. I left.
I
the
don't even
house
want to know, right? What time?
4 o'clock.
Oh,
AM or PM?
No, p.m.
Oh,
The-
or
didn't
the
it take?
plan-
It took you like 3 hours, didn't
forever.
it?
Well, we had to wait for my son to get out of school at 3:25. So the plan was to pick him up at 3:25 and jump on the LIE and go. Of course, there was a couple things that we hadn't gotten done yet, so we picked him up, went back to the house, got a couple things that we needed, and left. And by the time we did, it was 4 o'clock. We made it here in like just over 3 hours, though, so it wasn't too bad.
Oh,
It was the worst traffic. It was traffic. It was just
Yeah.
you know.
yeah, there is going to be traffic.
We went to the Bronx. We just saw the word in the. Let me just give the world just a little taste of New York. in the Bronx, the bumper to bumper traffic was so bad that on the major Deegan Expressway, which is a major
Oh yeah.
6-lane highway, there was a homeless person asking for money walking in between cars in the middle of
That
that
happened last
traffic.
time to me too.
That is some traffic, baby.
Yeah. So next time I hear Joe Rogan complain about homeless people in Houston or those stupid LA comics complaining about shit, our homeless people just literally walk in the middle of major highways in the middle of
And that's
traffic.
probably a regular spot because that traffic
Oh
over
yeah.
there.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
That guy knew
They're
what he was
begging
doing.
to be. They're begging to be hit.
And it was bumper to bumper, but it's that bumper to bumper
It
traffic
is true.
where you get up to like 30 and then you stop again. So this guy was just like, you know, in the thing. I mean, I guess he's got nothing to lose really, but I mean, there's better places, I think.
You know, if he gets clipped a little bit, a little insurance.
Yeah. Then again, he didn't wind up there for making great choices, for them to get. So I guess, is what it is. But
You guys and your homeless bashing.
Homeless.
I thought you liked homeless people, Janine.
Right.
I'm sorry, Gina. I should have taken a picture of him for you, but I don't
Thank
think you
you.
would have liked him. I don't think it would have worked out for you.
No.
So yeah, so this is my weekend. But dedication. Here I am, whispering, keeping my 6-year-old son awake.
Are you at least looking forward to the wedding, the reception, the whole thing? Nothing.
I am. It's a weird thing. It's my cousin's second wedding. We're obviously all very happy for him that he found somebody that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. Again, but
Sorry, I had to.
but I don't know. They have. I get the feeling, and forgive me, John, I could be wrong about this, but I get the feeling like they had so many other things that they would rather be doing that this kind of was just like an app. Like they just bought a house. They're pregnant. They just told us. I hope I'm allowed to say that. Shit. They're having a baby.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all happen. Like there's all these major things happening. It's like, the wedding. I don't know.
I kind of feel like they have to do it.
Yeah, like there was a moment there where I thought like I was more excited about it. I'm like, all right, what are we getting catering wise? Like we're
To be fair, they don't have to do any of. I mean, unless they were getting pressured by their family and everything, just go get hitched and then you call it a day. You don't have to do a big thing the second time around, especially.
See, in my family, it's everything is done by committee. You can't really make those calls by yourself without
Yeah, but you know
14
what?
people chiming in.
You know what? You don't even tell people. You just go do it and it's over.
That's
Yeah.
true. But then the backlash from that. Oof.
It'll blow over.
No,
eventually.
you hear that shit forever.
Oh.
You hear that shit forever. Like the time that Jason didn't invite my parents to his wedding. Remember?
Messed up. Not cool.
Am I melting? Do I look okay?
You look like
I can't. You know what?
You're slurring your words. Pretty hot under these lights, eh, Costanza?
I've done shows in some pretty interesting places. This
That's
was,
like. I'm sorry, but I feel for you because there's nothing worse than being hot from heat, like heat in your house. Like That's why my heat.
And you got to sleep in this? I would never fall asleep.
Me either.
I'm not
Because
gonna
I
can't
need
fall
a
asleep.
blanket.
It's like that. Yeah,
And it's too hot.
right.
Not only am I not going to sleep because not only is it hot in the room, I have to, my son. Because we got 2 beds. There's 4 of us. I have to sleep with him. He's like sleeping with a furnace. Like he's 1,000 degrees.
If there's more than one blanket, you gotta layer. You put him under whatever, and then you go on the next layer.
Yeah.
So you're not in the same heat layer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Try that.
or
Plus, you know what you should do? You have a razor with you? Go ahead, shave all that body hair off, and
I
you'll
thought
lose. Go
I thought you
ahead.
were gonna say he should kill himself.
They
You got a
both
razor
sound like
with
good
you?
options right now. To be honest, it's so hot. They both sound good.
Honestly,
Shave all your hair? Is that what you said?
if you shave your body, you'll feel 5 degrees cooler, I bet.
Just fill up the tub with some ice and jump in every now and then.
Actually, if I shave my body, that should take me to about 8 o'clock in the morning, so I won't have to worry about sleep anyway.
You know what you should have done too? 2 things. You put one thing, but 2. You take your you take your pillowcase and maybe a blanket. You put it in the fridge,
Oh,
Ooh.
and while you're on the show, and then when you're done, you jump in a nice cool sheet, high school stuff.
Yeah, I don't even think the fridge is working.
Can
too
you
well.
can you just shut the heat off? What, will she get mad at you?
I'm gonna turn the air conditioner on as soon as she
Okay,
falls
good.
asleep.
It's brutal.
I think she might be sleeping already. I'm not sure.
You know what's funny? Like
Oh,
I
she's not.
can't
She heard
sleep.
everything I've been
I
trying.
can't sleep with any heat on at all.
No,
Can I tell you
I
something?
can't. You either, right?
no, it's got to be a little chilly, and you got to put a blanket on.
Yeah.
Janine, I think I'm gonna end your friendship with my wife. If I
Why?
swear to you, I'm gonna take a picture. She's laying in bed with a hoodie on and her hood pulled over her head. I can't even tell you.
We're not talking anymore.
What the hell?
Nope.
That is insane. Is she the same at home? You have no. Are you
Yeah, she
baking like
is.
this at home in your bed?
Yes.
You know what's weird? I can't. Okay, so I can't sleep with pajama pants. I never in my life, or a long sleeve shirt.
Oh, I love it. I always sleep. I
No,
prefer
can't.
pajama
It's
pants,
too hot.
t-shirt, and socks.
Okay. Oh, socks, Frank.
Yeah,
Our friendship is over.
socks. I could do either way. Depends if it's really cold, because my feet get like ice cubes. I have to put socks on sometimes. I
Don't you
can't
have a
sleep.
dog?
Yeah,
Let
dog's
him.
this big.
I know, but let him make your feet warm.
No, my dog sleeps right next to me,
Oh.
right under my arm.
Does he sleep
Well,
there
not
while
for
you're banging
nothing.
your wife?
Say again.
Good question.
Nothing. Does he sleep there while you're banging your wife, or does he actually does he know to move?
No, he goes for a walk. He around the block a couple times.
He's like, I'll see
He's
my way
wherever
out.
he is. He's wherever he is. I don't know.
He's probably there
Does he
licking his
watch
own
you?
asshole. What?
Probably taking notes.
Does he watch and lick his own asshole? Oh, see,
I don't know. That's you know
You
you
just
got your
said that
kids.
was Janice.
You got your kids right there. That's messed up.
and my kid's gonna repeat that during the ceremony tomorrow. I'll be like, Dad, who was licking who's?
Anybody objects? This is insane.
Yeah, the kid who shot up that poor school over in Michigan.
Yeah.
There's a statewide be on the lookout alert that was just issued for his parents because, according to the Detroit News, they were charged with involuntary manslaughter just a few hours before this bolo went out to be on the lookout. And so they fled. They are gone.
Yeah,
They can't find them.
They just left the kid. Good luck. And
They're gonna-
What the hell?
they're gonna find them because they're not really that smart. Sorry.
I would start looking in the Carlton Reserve, to be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the move these days.
It's not a good place to end up. Apparently,
No.
though.
I mean, again, I
Ooh.
said they took a page out of his book where they lawyered up that kid quick and they told him not to say nothing.
Well, that's
Now all of a
that's
sudden
not
they're
a
on the
page.
run.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that a page out of his book. That's just you get a lawyer and you don't talk until the lawyer. That's just normal procedure for anybody who's arrested. You let your lawyer do the talking.
Yeah, but then to flee exactly
This
the same way
is-
that he did,
Yeah, no, that's different. That's the
That's
same.
crazy.
That's the
Isn't
same.
that weird?
it's weird. I only hope that the ending is the same. That would be the best
Mm.
ever.
I don't know.
like
That's
to
like
see-
I like to see them suffer in jail though.
I like to see the justice. I don't want the easy, quick way out. No,
The
that's
whole
why I
family in
wish
jail.
Laundry was they got him alive so they can number one get to the bottom of the case.
He's still
Number
alive.
two, he'd have to pay for his crime.
Yeah. They were just in trouble. Again, there was a photograph of the father and the son holding the gun together. Like you can't.
Right.
If you know
That's
your kid has problems, why would you ever give him a gun?
Did they give him? No, I don't know if they gave him the gun or if he took it
Or just like let him even
anywhere near it.
touch.
Don't even tell him where it is. Like Anthony was saying last time, you have a kid in the house, the kid should not know where the gun is, how to get to it, anything like that. That's
Yep.
100%.
I feel like we're in a time now that, especially this case, like with the parents and everything, I don't know if this has happened in recent memory. I don't know, when something like this happened in a school, I don't know if the parents were ever brought up.
Yeah.
Is this like the first time that the parents have brought up on
I mean, I'm
charges?
sure it's not, but I can't remember out of all the other things that we've
Yeah,
seen the parents get
That's a
charged,
good question.
yeah. Because
right?
that if we were saying last time before they were brought up on charges, we were saying the parents should because it's their responsibility and all that. They should have some kind,
Well,
and then you'd see probably a little more
right.
safety exercised when it comes to
Right.
guns.
Sandy
Right.
Hook guy.
Yeah.
Um, wasn't didn't his mom like make him train with a gun? Am I like saying this wrong? Like, I thought his mom went shooting with him.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't
Or am
think
I
she
thinking
was
of
brought
someone
up on
else?
anything. It was. I
Well,
think it was
he
his
killed her, so
mom's. Oh, I didn't realize. Is that? That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot.
before he
Yeah,
went to the school, he killed
you're
her. But
right.
I think,
I didn't realize that.
if I'm correct, she would go shooting with him, and that's another case.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's something wrong with the kid. Okay. I mean, we never really found out his motive either for going to that school,
Yeah.
which is weird.
I'm
Other than they
sure.
said he was bullied. I mean, they said all the
Yeah. I
kids
think.
said he was bullied a lot.
But
I think
at that school, oh, you were talking about this new kid.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about Sandy Hook.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't his mother a teacher there or something?
No, it was found out that she wasn't.
Oh, is that right? I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not up to speed on the whole story with Sandy Hook, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure. I would probably remember better if my brain wasn't melting. Um,
Heat miser.
the Chris Cuomo time slot, the ratings are soaring since they suspended him.
Who's
Who's
taking
it?
over?
Yeah. Who's there?
Let me see.
Oh, I have a
Viewer
bone to
spiked.
pick with you about this too, Anthony. Go ahead.
Okay, viewer spiked to 897,000 viewers on Tuesday night when Anderson Cooper filled in.
Oh,
That's
He's
up
a draw.
that's up 19% from Monday, when Cuomo himself attracted just around 754,000 viewers.
All right.
oh.
That's a
By the
jump,
way,
but it's yeah.
By the way, CNN used to have millions of viewers, millions. Now
When?
they're hovering in the hundreds of thousands, and they're acting like everything is still okay.
When was it millions?
Years ago.
I have a bone to pick with Anthony because I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if you were kidding about this or not, about Chris Cuomo, that you don't like that he didn't talk about his brother and that he should have just done his job. And I don't think you would have. I think, hear me out. I think that you probably
Was
would
I
have
not
done
hearing
this.
you out? I feel like I was hearing you out.
Hear me out.
He didn't interrupt you.
Not until the end. Go ahead.
Right.
I feel like you would do the same. I don't think that you would. I don't think that you would talk shit about your brother or your father on the air.
Well, I can't. I mean, my brother, I have never met him, so when that day comes, that'll be something else.
But you know what I mean, hypothetically.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm trying to be fair here to put myself in his shoes. I totally get what you're saying, and I'm definitely that loyal person, so I get it. But I am that loyal person, and that loyalty needs to lie within the audience, which is why,
Wow. You would, if Frank, let me ask you something.
especially
Uh-oh.
Frank. That's a bad example.
Yeah.
on your
Don't go
part.
there.
I
Say,
can't wait to
like,
get rid of him.
Your wife. What about your wife?
Listen. So here's what this is an absolute honest answer, which is that I would definitely handle it better than him. Again, you have a loyalty to the audience, which is why I'm whispering through this show right now, melting my ass off in a hotel room, keeping
You
my
also
children
have
away.
loyalty to your family and everything too, right?
Sorry,
Like
it's
that.
way worse than Frank taking a ballet class. Go ahead.
Good point. But I'm also like I'm doing it right now. I'm sacrificing. I'm keeping him up. He's going to be a nightmare tomorrow, all throughout this thing. But my point is there's ways to go about it. If he was going to do what he did, then you at least have another guest reporter pop on and do the story. If you know, there's no big deal. There's no hurt in saying, here's Michael Skirmish or one of these other losers, to come in. He's going to update you on the day's news on Governor Cuomo and let him do a 5-10 minute segment, whatever it is, and then you pop back on. You could do that. That's not what he did though. He kept that off of that hour prime slot, which was wrong. So I get him not being able to do it himself, but there are definitely other ways around it, which he could have still delivered to his audience and been loyal to his
I
brother.
agree with that.
I'm scumbag. Go ahead. Next subject.
And then here's the other thing: just pull yourself off the air. If that's the case, just pull yourself off the air. If you can't do it, then take 2 or 3 weeks off.
Yeah, this story's still going. It's not 2-3 weeks.
Take the night off then. If there's a big story, take the night off. Whatever it is.
Well, this is a months and months long thing.
I know, but it didn't. There wasn't
See-
news every single day. It was only news
No.
for 3 days in a row.
But I
and then
think-
it was gone, and then 4
I think
days
yours-
in a row.
I think your solution of bring a guest person on to talk about it is probably the better.
Happens all the
way to
time.
do
If
it.
somebody's going to file a report on his show, they're going to come on and they're going to file the report. They're going to do the story, do the same thing.
I think that's
Okay.
a good solution. You didn't have to. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
So,
all I'd
what
say
would
is
it be?
I wouldn't sell out for either of you.
And by the way, thanks, Janine. As smart as I am no smarter than the people over there. They could have easily come up with that. That solution was kicked around, and he still decided to just be like, nah, we're just not. I'm just going to keep my brother off of the airwaves for an hour every single night. That's crazy. That's not fair. That's
Nice
not fair to
nails.
your audience. When are you going to do my nails into Christmas colors, J-Sabs?
Soon.
Next get together.
I'm still alive in Whamageddon. You guys?
Same.
Still.
Haven't heard it. And I've been around a lot of Christmas music this past week,
Me too.
and it
Can I
hasn't come
tell
on.
you?
I even
I
went
have
to a
heard-
Christmas event tonight, so there you go.
Oh, wait, I want to hear about that. But I have heard Last Christmas at least 7 times, and none of them have been Wham.
Oh,
Really?
Gwen Stefani, I didn't even know
Yes.
she had one. That was the last one I heard. Who's the other one? The one who licked the donut. Grande,
Right.
she got a version. I've been hearing every single other version of
Yeah, I
that
feel like there's a
song.
couple of country singers that do it. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, tell us
Yeah.
about your Christmas event, J-Sabs. Anything good happening there?
it was just like in the town where they closed down the streets and like had a carousel and like a little
Ooh.
bouncy snow globe for the kids. But my 2-year-old doesn't understand the like concept of waiting online to get onto something.
Does she understand the sound a comb makes on a microphone?
Oh, I love this sound.
Okay. Just wondering.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
That's the sound of my pulse as I go out in heat exhaustion.
Yeah, we gotta keep an eye on this guy.
You should get a sweat rag next to you. I'm not even like cool rag to just dab your forehead every couple of seconds. Then that's it. I mean,
Was it good?
it was a little chilly, but even for me,
Hey, but it was fun.
yes,
Very nice.
sure.
And,
While-
there
while they
was
were
no
screaming.
Wham playing.
No,
All right.
heard a lot of Christmas music, but not.
Is it
Wow.
is it just that there's too much other versions of that song now?
Maybe.
I mean, I know it's only December 3rd, but I feel like 3 days without hearing that song I don't know how this is happening. For all
Well,
of
it's
us.
it's time to start wearing my Christmas t-shirts, so it's not too early to hear that song.
Everybody has Christmas sweaters. J-Sabs has Christmas t-shirts. Oh, what does that say? I can't see. I'm in a hotel and my
It's
eyes
beginning
are
to look a
open.
lot like cocktails. Very good.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, last story is J-Sabs. There was a woman who was kicked off an airplane because she couldn't stop breastfeeding her cat.
I mean,
This is insane.
I'm sorry, but have we come down to this?
Yeah, I think we hit this a long time ago. That we're
I
just
mean-
insane as a species.
All right, Gene, I'm going to let you
What?
tell the story. I'm going to let you tell the story. But
I didn't read the whole thing, so someone else is gonna.
I got you. So the woman,
Wait.
Yeah.
The worst part about this is it's a hairless cat, which is
Right.
the only way you can make this even worse. Go ahead.
which I guess you could say, this is my child. How dare you make fun of the way it looks? So apparently she had, according to the flight attendant, she had the cat in like a blanket or something, and she had her shirt lifted up, and she was trying to. She wasn't successful. She was trying to get the cat at this is her words, to latch.
Okay.
But the cat
I think I saw her husband a couple of hours ago on the Major Deegan Expressway. Go ahead.
could have been. The cat apparently was not having it, and according to the flight attendant, the cat was screaming and making all kinds of noises and like did not want any part of this.
Same thing happened when I tried to breastfeed my husband. Go ahead.
Okay, that's awesome.
So the cat and everybody else on the flight felt exactly the same. Got it.
Yeah, everybody. So she refused, and apparently there's no law on the, there's no rule against it because who the hell thought anybody like would have to make a rule like that? But let's see, the cat was, according to her quote, the cat was screaming for its life. Let's see, it was on a Delta Airlines. According to Delta Airlines policies, it allows mothers to breastfeed on flights and also allows support animals on board. It does not have specific rules about breastfeeding those animals, however. And they don't say whether or not. I don't think she was removed. It doesn't say if she was removed from the flight or anything. I think it just continued, and they didn't take her off. Go ahead.
Imagine you look over on your flight and you just see a woman just trying to like shove her nipple in her cat's mouth.
So, and then they just list a couple of other things that Delta has to deal with. There were like a couple of other animals that people tried to bring on board. Turkeys, comfort turkeys, sugar gliders, those little squirrel-looking bastards. Mm-hmm. They're very cute. Snakes, spiders. People have tried to bring these things on board.
Snakes on the plane.
I mean, if you have a comfort spider.
What's a comfort turkey?
There's nothing comforting about a spider to me. To me, it's the most opposite thing ever.
You know what's awesome? I saw a video of actual comfort dogs that like are trained to, like there was a woman who they were training this dog to be a comfort dog, and she pretended to have like a panic attack. She went down on the floor. She was like shaking, and the dog came over and was like putting his paw on her and like licking, and it's like that's a comfort animal. I get an animal, you have it makes you feel better. Excuse me, but I think technically speaking, a comfort animal should. A spider? I don't know if a spider's I get you like the spider.
You know what's comforting? Those spider crickets in the traps. That's what's comforting to me.
That is just evil.
How is it evil? Frank, do you like them?
No, but I picked them up and I throw them outside.
There's no way you can pick them up because they
well, you say
jump.
That, but
they
do.
Jump.
Yeah, but after like 3 jumps, they're tired, and you just put a paper towel over them, you pick them up, you throw them outside. No. Yeah, it works.
Are we talking about the same spider crickets?
Yeah, the huge crickets with the huge back legs. Yeah, they look like the monster from what's that movie that took place in Manhattan? The big Cloverfield. They look like the Cloverfield monster.
Yeah, I don't like them. There's nothing comforting about that. Nope. This is what I want to know. Is the woman currently breastfeeding a baby? Because otherwise you cannot
produce.
Right.
I don't know. It's a good question. That's all that the they didn't even say if in the article if the woman if she stopped or what happened. I guess they're in the air. You can't really kick her off the flight, but I don't know. There's no fine or anything. There's no rule against it.
It's. I'm sorry, but
I'm sure there is now, though.
I could just imagine those nails on your titties. How much they hurt.
Forget the nails, the teeth.
Well, yes, but even like.
You ever get bitten by a cat?
Yes, baby's nails on you feel like baby bird
claws.
Yeah, so I could just imagine the cats.
This is a fascinating conversation that I would love to continue, but I'm starting to get some dirty looks now, so I think we have to end the podcast here.
Turn that AC on. Yeah. Don't be a bitch.
But listen,
how's she not asleep yet? It's comfortable in there. Right?
Well, I'm keeping her up. If you want to, we can pick up the what could we possibly breastfeed next conversation on the next episode, which will be great for everybody.
I got nipples, Fokker. Can you milk me?
All right, listen. We had a record-breaking day today for Cyber Week, the most orders we've ever had in the merch store. So, to everybody who
Nice.
took advantage of the promo code, good for you. Can I be honest with you? I don't know if it ends today, Friday, or tomorrow. I'm not sure. So try it tomorrow. Try it
give it a
Saturday if
shot.
you want. You never know.
Give it a shot.
I also heard a rumor that our supplier is giving 15% off. You could use the promo code HOLIDAY15 for that. So if TWSS15 doesn't work, that's what she said, TWSS15 doesn't work, then try HOLIDAY15. That might work for you if you want to grab some items from the shopanthonyonair.com store. You guys got anything else?
Good over here.
Still time to grab that Jumpstart Coffee Company in time for the holidays. So order that with the link in the description below. 15% off when you use the promo code AOA15. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thanks, Frank, J-Sabs, to my wife, my poor kids who are still awake.
The poor kids who are like burning, slowly melting.
Yeah, right.
My
You go melt into your bed.
Wait, one more time. Wait.
No, that's up. You got to go down.
Oh.
It's like a slide whistle.
There we go.
This is entertainment, folks.
Yeah. Next episode, J-Sabs is going to do ASMR with a comb. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Give you a whole hour.
Probably be our highest rated show.
Yeah. All right. So thanks, everybody.
Topless.
Appreciate you guys. Day topless trying to breastfeed a
Cat or no cat.
Listen, I will breastfeed I will try to breastfeed my cat if we get 500 live viewers.
No, there you go. I like that.
Does it have to be this show? This episode, I mean?
We usually do that in the first hour. Does that count at all? How many live viewers to get you to breastfeed a support turkey?
Oh no, turkeys, they creep me out. So
Oh, that creeps you out.
yeah, I'd rather breastfeed a cat than a turkey.
What's creepier, support turkeys or Joe Biden? Kind of 50-50.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. All right, that's it for us. Appreciate you guys.
Will you shut up? Will you just shut up?
Day 6.
Isn't that what he said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Day 6 of the Ghislaine trial recap coming up Monday. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're sharing the podcast. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.